Hello students, today we will learn the chapter 5, that is using mail merge. I think all of you have heard the term or familiar with the term mail merge, because from 6th onwards you are studying this in every class, I think. Okay. So what is mail merge? In business as well as personal matters, it is often required to send letters with similar information to different people. The letters require the name and address of each recipient to be printed on the top. Changing the address each time would be a very long process and wastage of time and effort. That's why MS Word provides a useful feature of mail merge to create and print multiple copies of a document, address labels and envelopes etc. in one go. So we have already learned how to print a letter using the mail merge feature in our previous class. In this chapter we will learn how to print the address labels along with the letters. Okay, so let us see how can we print letters using mail merge once again. Basically the steps of or the mail merge involves three basic steps: creating a main document, specifying a data source and merging the data source with the main document. So first one is main document. What is main document? The main document is the letter itself that we wish to send to multiple recipients. Next is data source. What is data source? Data source consists of the mailing list. Okay, the data is organized in a tabular form, as you can see in the given figure number 5.1. this is how address list looks like. So the data of data source is organized in a tabular form along with the field name. For example, it is given here the first name, last name, address, city, state, contact number etc. The data source is associated with the main document so that its field names can be used in the main document, and it becomes very easy to merge addresses with the main document. Okay, so and the third one is merged document. What is merged document? A merged document is created by merging the main document with the data source fields. Okay, so how can we, next thing is how can we create a main document? So to create a main document we have to follow few steps. What are those steps? First, we have to create a new document and type a letter or open an existing letter that we want to send to different people at their respective addresses. Now we have to click on the mailings tab. In the start mail merge group we have to click on the start mail merge drop down arrow and we have to select the step by step mail merge wizard option. Whenever we are selecting the step by step mail merge wizard option, the mail merge task pane appears on the right side of the application window, as you can see in the figure 5.3, that is the middle or the second picture. Now we have to select the letters radio button from the select document type section. So what we have to select? We have to select the letters radio button. Then we have to click on next starting document, that is the in the wizard setup under the step first of the sixth section at the bottom of the task pane. A new task pane appears on the screen whenever we are clicking on the next starting document option. Then we have to click on the use the current document radio button under select starting document section. Then again we have to click on the next select recipients under the step 2 of 6th section. Then another task pane will appear that will be showing options for the defining recipients list. Okay, now what are the steps to create a data source? To create a new data source or address list we have to follow few steps. First, we have to select the type a new list radio button under the select recipient section in the mail merge task pane, and we have to click on the create button. Whenever we are clicking on the create button, the new address list dialog box will appear on the screen. Now we have to click on the customize columns button to add or remove fields. Now we have to enter the data in the respective fields. and we have to click on the new entry button located at the bottom left of the dialog box. Then we have to enter the records of the people to whom we want to send the letter, and we have to click on the OK button. Now whenever we are clicking on the OK button, the save address list dialog box will appear. Now we have to specify a name in the file name text box, and we have to click on the save button. Now whenever we are clicking on the save button, the mail merge recipients dialog box with displaying the details of all the records will appear. Now to change any detail, we can select the name of the addresses list that we have created in the data source box. Now we have to click on the edit button located below the data source box. The edit data source dialog box appears where we can make the required changes. Now when we are through, we have to click on OK button. Now whenever we are clicking on the OK button, we will be asked to update the address list. A pop-up message box will be asking whether we want to update the address list or not. We have to click on the yes button to confirm. Now we have to note that by default tick marks are placed in the checkbox next to data source field. It indicates that records are selected. By default all the records are selected. If we do not want to want to send the letter at a particular address, we simply have to click on that specific checkbox to deselect it, and we have to click on the OK button. Now we can click on next, write your letter under the step 3 of 6 sections in the mail merge task pane. Then if our letter is not typed, we can type the letter now. Next thing is merging the address block. To merge an address block in our document, we have to follow the few steps. First, we have to place the cursor at the position where we want to insert the address block. Now we have to click on the address block option in the write your letter section. Whenever we are clicking on the address block option, the insert address dialog box will appear. Now we have to select any desired format in which we want to insert the address block. We can preview the format in the preview section of the dialog box also, and then we can have to click on the OK button. Now we can observe that address block is displayed in our document. Okay. Now to insert the salutation in our document, we can click on the greeting line option below the address block option in the write your letter section. So whenever we are clicking on the greeting line option, the insert greeting line dialog box will appear. What will be appear? The insert greeting line dialog box. Now we have to select any desired format of salutation, and then we have to click on the OK button. Okay. Similarly, we can use other options such as electronic postage and more items etc. in the same write your letter section. Okay. So how can we view the merge data? We can preview our letters with the merge address block after doing all this work. So how can we preview the letters? To preview our letters, we have to follow few steps. First, we have to click on the preview your letter under the step 4 of 6 section. So why we have to click? We have to click on the preview your letter option. The first letter with the merge address block will be displayed. Now we have to click on the next record button in the preview your letter sections to view the next letter. Okay. The data source can be created in Microsoft Word database file, or it can be created in another application also like Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Access. Okay. So to move between fields while typing the information, we can press the tab key to move to the next field. Okay. Then printing the merged letters. How can we print the merged letters? We can now take the printouts of our letter with the merge address book from the data source. So in order to print the letters, we have to follow few steps. First, what we have to do? First, we have to click on the next complete the merge under step 5 of 6 section in the task pane, and then we have to click on the print option under the merge section. Now, whenever we are clicking on the print option, the merge to printer dialog box will appear. Then we have to select the all radio button and click on OK button. As you can see in the picture, you have to click on the all radio button and you have to click on the OK button. Whenever you are clicking on the OK button, the print dialog box will appear. We have to define the print settings and we have to click on the OK button. The selected letters will be printed whenever we are clicking on that OK button. Okay. If we do not want to take the printouts of the merge letter, we have to click on the edit individual document option. This option will open all the letters in one document, where you can save the letters by clicking the file and then we can click on the save option to save the letter. Okay. Next thing is printing labels. How can we print labels? After printing our letters, we may wish to post them. For this, we need to either write the addresses on the envelope or print the labels for individual address. This is a time taking task, but the mail merge feature can help us also in printing multiple address labels on a single sheet. So, creating main document for labels. To create a main document for address labels, first we have to open a new document in MS Word application. Then we have to click on the mailings tab in the start mail merge group. Then we have to click on the start mail merge drop down arrow and we have to select the step by step mail merge wizard option. Whenever we are selecting the step by step mail merge wizard option, the mail merge task pane appears on the right side of the application window. Now we have to select the labels radio button from the select document type section. Now we have to click on the next starting document under the step 1 of 6 section at the bottom of the task pane. A new task pane appears on the screen, as you can see in the figure 5.17. Now, whenever this new task pane appears on the screen, you can see that the change document layout radio button is selected by default under the select starting document section. We have to click on the label option from the change document layout section in the task pane. Whenever we are selecting the label options dialog box will be opened. Now we have to select the required printer information, label information and product number from the corresponding sections and we have to click on the OK button. So, whenever we are clicking on that OK button, then we have to, after clicking on that OK button, we have to move to the next step by clicking on the next select recipients section. Then another task pane appears showing options for selecting the recipients list. Okay. So, now we have to select the data source. How can we do that? To select the data source, we have to follow few steps. First, we have to select the use an existing list radio button from the select recipient section. Okay, so what we have to select? We have to select the use an existing list radio button from the select recipient section. Now, to select an existing list, we have to click on the browse button under the section, then under the section use an existing list. Next, we have to locate the same address list that we have created while printing the letters, and after selecting that, we have to click on the open button. Whenever we are clicking on the open button, the address list in the mail merge recipient dialog box will open, as you can see in the figure, in the bottom figure. The tick marks are placed in form of the data, so in front of the data source field by default. That means all these records are selected. If we do not want to include any particular address, then we can deselect it by simply click on the respective checkbox, and after doing that, we have to click on the OK button. Whenever we are clicking on the OK button, we can observe that the next record gets displayed in all the label blocks in the main document except the first one. Now we can merge the fields with the main document to be displayed in the address labels. Okay. We can also insert the address block also. How can we do that? How can we insert address block? To insert the address block, first we have to place the cursor at the position where we want to insert the address block. Now we have to click on the address block option in the arrange your labels section. The insert address block dialog box will appear. Now we have to select the desired format in which we want to insert the address block. We can also preview the format in the preview section of the dialog box, and we can then we have to click on the OK button. Whenever we are clicking on the OK button, we can see that the address block is displayed in the first blank block in all the other blocks following the next record entry in our document. Now similarly, we can use the other options such as greeting line, electronic postage and more items in the arrange your labels section. We can observe that the selected address block appears in our document horizontally. We can use the spacebar key and enter key to separate next record and address block. Okay. Next, after inserting the required items in the first block, we have to click on the update all labels button under the replicate labels section in the mail merge pane. Whenever we are doing that, we can observe that the labels are immediately updated with the address block. Next thing is viewing the merged data. How can we view the merged data? To preview the labels on the screen, we have to select the next preview your labels under the step 4 of 6 section. Whenever we are selecting this, the next preview your labels, the preview your labels task pane appears in the mail merge pane, and immediately all the addresses are displayed in the labels. Okay. Now we have to click on the forward button or the backward button in the preview labels to navigate through the labels. If we want to see the next level, we have to click on the forward button, or if we want to see the previous level, we have to click on the backward button. Next, printing the merged labels. Okay. So before that, if we want to make any changes in the address level, we can do so by clicking on the edit recipient list option under the make changes section. By this edit recipient list option, we can make any changes in the address level. Okay. Next is printing the merged labels. How can we print the merged labels? We can take the printout of the address labels by simply following some steps. The steps are: first, we have to click on the next complete the merge under the step 5 of 6 section. Next, from the right pane, we have to click on the print option under the merge section. Then whenever we are selecting the print option, the merge to printer dialog box appears. Now we have to select the all radio button and we have to click on the OK button. Whenever clicking on the OK button, the print dialog box appears. We have to define the required print settings, and then we have to click on the OK button, and then the selected labels will be printed. Okay. So this is the chapter all about how can we print letters using mail merge and how can we print labels using the mail merge. Okay. So listen to the video very carefully and read your book properly. In our next class, we will be discussing about the exercises. Thank you everyone.